What it do? Nothing but good vibes with the E crew. We are back here for week 3 of volleyball over in Vermont. Sixes indoor at the Essex Edge. If you guys missed the last episode, an absolute banger. We quickly recapped week 1 and showed you all the big moments from week 2. Make sure you go check that out. Give it a like and then come right back to this video because week 3 was an absolute doozy. But real quick, some PSAs before we get going. We got some new mics. Take a look at this. Hold on, let me show it to the camera. Boom. We got the Rode mics there. That's going to be Bluetooth wireless mics, so expect some mic'd up content for these league games going forward. We were just rolling off the camera the first couple weeks, but now we really get to the mic'd up stuff. And additionally, I also got some brand new shoes I'm going to be busting out tonight. I haven't worn these in a minute, but check these out. Look at that. Bang! The Mizunos. Nice little red clean cut. You got the nice little rubber on the bottom to get some extra traction, extra jump. Gonna be wearing these for all the tournaments and all the games the rest of the way. Also, got a fresh cut as you can see. Shout out to Supercuts. They've been getting my hair nice and trimmed up right now. I'm still looking for a barber in Vermont, so if you guys have any suggestions there, let me know in the comments section as well. All right, so now we're gonna go over who's gonna be on our team this week for week 3. So unfortunately, no Caleb again for the second straight week in a row, not because of his injury, but he had a business trip he had to attend to, so he was not able to make those week 3 games. Our stud high school phenom from Essex, Cohen, unfortunately was not able to make it either. He had some last minute family plans, but it's all good though. We have Tim coming back from his porcelain throne, ready to go for us and do his thing out there in the court. And Joe is joining us for the first time this week as a sub. He's an assistant coach at St. Michael's for women's volleyball, so certainly brings that experience and expertise, and he was good. You guys are going to see coming right up in these highlights, but without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's react to the action from week 3. Let's see how those Jaybirds did. So we got moved to the upper division after how well we played in the lower division last week, and we got an instant wake-up call into the first point of the game. Big kill from our opponents. But it's not about how you start, it's how you bounce back. Here comes Tim in his return back to the squad, and he was on fire in this first set. Bang, bang, getting kills from the outside, from the right side. Joe recognizing the hot hand, he goes back to him, and there he goes. Big swing from the outside, getting us some solid points. And then Joe opting to go to our captain, Jill, who shows us how to do it as well, leading by example with a big time swing. And then the defense setting me up for a nice kill on the outside. I shifted over and found the back left corner. Then their defense started to step up. Boom, I get blocked on that swing there, but it's okay. Joe still has faith in me. I try again. He sets me up again. I get blocked twice. Absolutely brutal. Their defense was all over us on the blocks. Their offense just as good. They were picking on me. Ethan, big swing from the right side. He's a true lefty, which is what you want in that spot, and he was absolutely taking advantage of my blocking. I just couldn't figure it out this first game, and then their middle attack stayed strong. They go for one right there, and then another one to seal the deal. That one from near the back row, impressive swing. And unfortunately, the Jaybirds start off the night 0-1, but like I said, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. So here we are talking strategy before game 2 to figure out how we wanted to correct ourselves to try to get a better result the rest of the night. So we ultimately decided to run a 6-2, meaning we were going to have 2 setters, but instead of having them swing from the right side when they got to the front row, we were going to have them swing from the middle. So we decided to have Joe and Tim be our setters for the night, setting from the back right as per usual, but going up to the front and swinging and blocking from the middle. So we'll see how that strategy played out for us. So let's see how the strategy played out in game 2. And unfortunately for us, not off to a good start. They get a kill right there, but Tim's gonna respond back in a big way. Finds the back left corner, and he's staying hot from his solid game 1 performance. But then here they come again. Big swing right between Jill and Tim. Jill saying, I got it, let me lead, let me go get that defensive play, move out of my way. Get out the way. And that led to an onslaught of kills from them. This guy was an absolute beast for them. Gets not 1, but 2 back-to-back kills on the outside. Brandon fired up saying, I'm going to dig that next time. We'll see what he does. Anyway, they get a nice swing from their right side as well. They got a true lefty as well. They were getting some good offensive plays, but our defense started to kick in. Keep it alive, and I find the back left corner with that swing from the back row. Jared, nice dig right there. Joe goes back to me on a shoot, and I swing through the block and find a way to put it down for a kill. Big Joe almost gets me there, but I'm on defense, ready for that pass. And then Brandon just nonchalant with a little roll shot over. How about that? Dripping with finesse right there. He's saying, I see that out there. That's what I do. And then on defense, Tim is going to help us out. Big block there from the middle. The strategy already working with our setters going there when they're in the front row. And that's going to do it. We take this one, meaning we're 1-1 on the night. The Jaybirds back in the win column. But let's see how we do. We still got 2 more big games coming up in games 3 and games 4. Let's get to it. But first, the spotlight for one of the best memes of 2025.
You ladies all right?
Absolutely iconic meme right there. It's better than 6, 7. It's better than Good Boy. Like, come on. You guys gotta know. It's, you ladies all right? Like, you're helping them out and you're also making a good meme out of it. Come on. Shout out to Ethan for the save right there because it helped capture that big time block for us. Shout out to Tim for rising up and making that defensive play. And then Brandon finding the overpass, puts it down for a kill. Joe's pretty hyped about it. We're all pretty hyped about it. We're rolling to start this game. Jill, nice set to me on the outside. I'm able to put that one down. Their defense scrambling. Tim going to Brandon. He finds the line. Wow, what a swing. Let's run that back. Rewind that back. Rewind that back. Absolutely great placement there from Brandon. Find that back left line, painting it right there. And then I'm going to join him. Let's rewind that back. Rewind that back. Look at that ace. Float from your boy, paints the line, pretty identical right there. You gotta love that. But they're not going down without a fight. Big time swing there from their middle. I'm out of position and they take advantage. But Jared, sometimes you just gotta put the ball in play and good things will happen. He does that right there and we get a point out of it. And then Joe's gonna reward him for that effort. Nice little set to him and he swings hard from the middle and puts that one down. And then Joe going to Tim, who gets a big swing of his own. He's rolling in his return game, gets this overpass, crushes it back to their side as well. You can't hang with this man. And then I'm on the outside trying to join the Tim Crush party. I get a nice little swing on the shoot right there. And then boom, look at that block. Let's rewind that back. Rewind that back. I don't get blocks very often being a 5'9" outside, so got to showcase those big moments when they happen. Just good timing right here, right place, right time. And at the same time, Ethan once again saving the camera. We go on to win it from there. The Jaybirds going 2-1 now in the night, but we still have one more game to go. And in my opinion, we're going against the toughest team in the league. They got some speed. They got some big swingers. They got some big hitters. They call themselves Ducks for some reason. But anyway, they're not Sin Ducks when it comes to volleyball. They're pretty passionate. They're pretty athletic, pretty quick. So it's going to be a tough game. Big swingers. But we're ready for the challenge. Let's get right into it. I'm trying to come in and make a statement. I opt to go for the tip over their defense, but we know how good Josh is out there. He's been in our Plattsburgh tournaments before, and he's doing a good job. Rising up again for a block right there, setting up their middle to find the open spot on the court, and I'm not able to get to it in time. And then once again, boom, big swing from the right side. Everybody could hit in their team. Their offense was clicking on all cylinders. Setter decides to go back to the man who passed it to him. He gets a big swing from the middle, and they just kept it coming all night long. How about that swing? Their offensive lead. Brandon shocked at how fast that attack was. But it's not about how you start, it's about how you bounce back. There's Tim rising up for a block for us. And then Jared using the net, that little voodoo magic for the ace right there. We're trying to keep it rolling. I go for the tip, and they think it's out. I thought it was too, to be honest with you, but the officials are going to rule it in our favor. Their setter's absolutely shocked. He thought I completely missed him. I might have, but let's take a look. The ref said that I made this tip off of his hands and out of bounds, which would be considered a tool against them. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Did you think I hit it straight out, or do you think it was a tool kill? Let me know. Tim decides to go back to me. I have to meet my other counterpart, Eric, for a joust at the net, and it's EricTTB who wins the battle right there. And then once again, we're going to Jared right there. He swings through the block. We're starting to take advantage of their defense, being able to swing through the block right there. And then Josh able to swing this one hard, but our block's there. Brandon rising up and rejecting that on their side. A little miscommunication between Joe and I, but Jared's able to send over a free ball, and then they're able to take advantage of it this time, though. Boom! Wow, what a line shot right there from their right side hitter. That was absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous for them, but we're still battling. That's a nice up from Joe. And then sometimes you just got to think smart, not hard. Rewind that back. Rewind that back. How about that line placement from your boy with the roll shot? Hitting that back left corner, making it look easy out there. But take a look at the form. I'm balling out there.
Balling like I'm in the NBA.
But these guys continue to ball on the volleyball court. Boom, big swing right there from their right side hitter. Our defense couldn't believe we didn't get that, but we got our boy Tim. It's okay. He swings through the block and gets another kill for us. And this is another controversial point right here. Our setter Joe, nice little dump right there, but officials were going to give them the point because he was doing that from the back row, and since he jumped, it was considered a forward attack. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think we should have gotten this point, or do you think the refs were right to giving them this point? But Tim says, I don't need that point. He's going to go to his jump serve, and using that voodoo magic, gets an ace for us right there. So now they're down to their final point. This is a one-score game, 24-23, and Tim ices it for the win. Rewind that back, rewind that back. Look at Tim in his return game, clutch moment. You can see it. Ball lands on the back line. Ace for the game winner, and it's over. The Jaybirds, after starting off 0-1, we go 3-0, which means we're 3-1 on the night. So we're gonna stay in the upper division with how well we played towards the back half of the session. Shout out to the whole team. We played well. Shout out to Joe for subbing. Absolute dominant performance from everybody. Caleb's back next week. Cohen's back next week. We got our full squad, so we're hyped and excited and ready to go for the next week, week 4 of competition, which is actually going to start in a few hours. I'm recording this right before our week 4 games. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like it, subscribe if you're new. But that's all for this edition of EricTTB. Make sure you tune back in next week for some more volleyball and maybe some basketball in the future. Peace. Ballin' like I'm in the NBA.